guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. If it's your first time seeing me, go ahead and like this video because I know you're gonna like it already. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss another upload. And if you already are subscribed, hey babies, welcome back. So guys, I want to do a reading. I know I did a live talking about chapter 9 energies and that I feel like we're kind of in a space of being in chapter 9. I do feel that we're kind of transitioning into a 10 space. And I've been getting a lot of downloads recently just about how an ending and beginning is really in the same, one and the same. We have that ending, we have that beginning, we have 10, and 10 is also 1. 1 and 0 is 1. So, just how in the ending we have a new beginning. I'm still not necessarily in my new beginning yet, but I do feel like it's going to be here soon, and I'm just ready to step into it. This isn't going to be a super long video, but I did want to pull some cards for you guys and check in. I hope you guys have been great. I'm still available for bookings, so make sure you guys book with me if you guys want to connect with me, book a mentorship. I'm still doing the monthly guidance readings, the package, where you pay about $60, I think, and you get 4 readings from me in a month. And well, it's 3 readings from me, but the 4th reading is a month ahead reading. So I think it's a good time to book one of those right before we, get into July. I can't believe that June is almost up. And I am also now taking orders for custom jewelry pieces. If you guys follow Pixie on Instagram, then you've already seen. But I have been doing custom wire pieces for a while. I've been making custom jewelry for a little bit less. Whenever I first started working with wire, I was making, joint holders for everybody that's familiar with the joint holders that I used to be making. But now I'm doing custom jewelry pieces. Now, I do want to make some more joint holders in the future, but for right now, I want to do some custom jewelry pieces. So I'm doing these custom confetti crystal chokers. I'm also doing these nose cuffs. I'm doing these crystal rings. Now these have obviously evil eye charms, but you can do, crystal charms. And we're also going to be doing the arm cuffs, of course, the signature arm cuff, custom pieces of these as well. So yeah, when you do the custom piece, it's going to ship in 2 weeks or less. You can do any kind of wire, any kind of crystal, any kind of charm that I have available, of course. And I have all of the information on Pixie about getting your purchase, getting your piece, customizing your piece, and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you guys are interested and you guys still want to support me and connect with me while I'm in this transition phase, and I definitely would appreciate it. But yeah, I've also been doing some donation-based readings, those $10 readings every now and then. So make sure you check out the community tab. I'm always posting what I'm doing over there. And I think I'm going to push back the intuitive course another week just to give you guys a little bit more time to purchase tickets if you guys are interested. And because I have a lot going on next week, and I kind of scheduled the class to start in the middle of a lot of stuff that I have going on. So yeah, that's just the updates. Still check out the podcast, still check out the book club, but for right now, things are gonna be on pause maybe for the next 10 days. I got a lot that I'm working on, but I'm still sending out orders and I'm still doing sessions. But I appreciate y'all's patience being here with me. I'm gonna pull one more card and then we're gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long. I feel like I'm giving pastor vibes now. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, but let's just get into it. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull not an affirmation card. I'm gonna pull an oracle card to start. And yeah. And guys, if you've been interested in coming to Costa Rica, keep your eyes peeled. We still have 5 spots available for the early bird. And I'm going to be the early bird pricing where you could save $200. And I'm going to be reaching out to you guys about a savings plan. If you guys do want to come on the trip Costa Rica next summer, how you guys can get into saving and preparing and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I thank you guys for being here. Of course, I don't talk to y'all often. So when I do, I try to get everything in. But yeah, book with me. Check out the link in the description to see where you can book with me, book a mentorship, get custom pieces, all of that good stuff, get a ticket to the intuitive course, everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our affirmation. I keep saying affirmation, our oracle card. This card says humility. Humility, allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So super, super beautiful. This is a message about being ready for help, saying, hey, I need help. I can't do this on my own, and I'm ready. Whatever help you're ready to send, whoever I have to ask, whatever I got to get, I'm ready to get the help. Let's get into it. So we have the Hanged Man. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Magician in reverse. And we also have the Four of Swords as well. The Hanged Man, the Magician in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Let me just kind of take a deep breath because I've been moving a lot this morning. I've been all over the place. Okay. So going back to the message about humility. It takes a lot of humility to be able to really learn from life. And it takes a lot of humility to say, I'm open to learn no matter what. Because there's a lot of lessons in pain, in mistakes, in uncomfortable spaces, and spaces where we should have said no and said yes. It's a lot of lessons there. So I think it's really important to remember the importance of humility when we want to learn different things, when we want to see, our energy elevate. We have to be open to learn then. We have to be open to grow. We have to be open to, realize, hey, there is something within me that needs to change. Let me not just put the total blame on the problem and on the issue. There is something within me that needed this wake-up call. So let me figure out how I can tap into that. I feel like this year has been a big wake-up call for a lot of us. We've been in lesson upon lesson, message upon message. And I feel like now, we're in a space where it's like, okay, you've done the work, you stepped into the energies. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to just be down and be like, dang, I can't believe this is such a mess? Or are you going to feel like, you know what? I'm glad I was in this space because I get to learn. I get to learn. Like I said, sometimes it's just to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, or see yourself, pull yourself from the depths once again. We can't ever get tired of that. And if you're someone that doubts yourself a lot and questions yourself a lot, you might end up in a lot of situations where you have to pull yourself from the very, very bottom. But it's only to remind you that you can. And unfortunately, that sucks sometimes because it can be really, really hard to have to go through that just to get a lesson. But sometimes that's what life is about. With the Hanged Man here and the Magician in reverse, it's super, super important that we are able to release control. The Hanged Man is just about having literally no control and being very comfortable because God got you no matter what. It's kind of the energy of, now I don't want to say this because this was definitely foolish, but the energy, y'all remember when people used to bring like poisonous snakes into like Baptist churches in the South? I can't remember if this was in the South or not, but I think it has to be in the South because religion is just 10 times crazier in the South. So churches, certain pastors would bring a venomous snake, and the venomous snake was biting people, and it was like, the Lord is going to save you. Now, obviously, we can't be foolish and think the Lord is going to save us. But sometimes we do have to completely step out on faith and really have no clue how we're going to be brought back to the space that we need to be brought back from. And it can be as scary as a poisonous fucking snake. It can be as serious as life or death. For some of us, it can be that serious. So, the Hanged Man is a really, really powerful energy because sometimes God will lead you into a space and you feel like it's life or death. You feel like, why was I brought here? This is not where I need to be. This is damaging my mental health. This is going to take me out. Why was I brought here? And sometimes it's to learn. Sometimes it's to realize that even when you're in a space with zero control, you're okay. If you feel like you need to have control to be fine, sometimes you'll be in a space where you have zero control just so you can see, okay, I'm fine. Okay, I survived that. Like, I won't feel that way again when I have to release control, Just something to think about. But with this Magician energy in reverse, this is saying, be aware of what is causing you to doubt yourself as the magician. Is this just a reading for me? I hope this is resonating with some of y'all because I just feel like this is just a drag for Christian. What's going on here? But with this Magician in reverse, this is the energy of not letting things manipulate your mind, not letting things kind of plant those seeds of doubt that can grow like wildfire when you are a magician because you're manifesting constantly. When you are the type of person that can say, I'm going to have a great day and have a great day. You can also say, I'm going to have a terrible day. This is a terrible week. This has been the worst year of my life. I'm going to just try again in 2024. And you can really bring yourself to that space. Now, you can bring yourself to that space and bring yourself right back to your divinity, right back to where you need to be. But why put yourself through that? Why put yourself through that doubt when you know the effect it's going to have on your mind? Sometimes just one little seed of doubt plants a forest of obstacles and confusion and fear. And you don't want to be in a field of all of those things and it just started with the seed and you could have just threw the seed, out the window, but you didn't. You chose to let it plant. And now you have a whole sea of this stuff. And now it's like, dang, how long is it going to take you to chop that whole sea down when you only had that little seeds to begin with? So really be mindful of how you allow things to kind of cultivate in your mind. And also, before I move forward, make sure your mind can cultivate the good things that you want. If you want a mind that isn't going to latch on to negativity, make sure you don't have a mind where that's just the energy of your mind. If you have a mind where there's only beautiful things, something dark isn't going to be able to plant roots there because it's only light in your mind, versus being in a space where it's half light, half dark, and the dark comes in and fits right in with the half that's dark already, So really give yourself a fighting chance by planting those good seeds. And we have the Four of Swords, of course, meditation, connecting with yourself, and spending some time on reflection, really spending some time not doing anything, just thinking about and processing, how am I going to do this? How am I going to move here? How is this going to happen? We also have right now. Right now. This says aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and let everything that wants to come, come. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. I think this is a beautiful message because a lot of times we try to hold on things. We try to hold on to things that are like fighting their way out of our lives, or we don't want to let something go, or we want something in our life that isn't supposed to be there. So right action. I think I said right now. But right action. And I think now is the perfect time to take this action. I think now is the perfect time to do this. Let it go. Parigraha. Let it go. Let it flow. Don't hold on to things that are not for you. Don't hold on to fear that's not yours. Don't hold on to frustration that's not yours. If you're not comfortable in it, then it's not for you. Don't hold on to it. We also have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. And we have the Empress. Again, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. So the Four of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. Wow. These are really, 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 really great cards to kind of piggyback off of what I was just saying, the energy of taking care of yourself, focus on your mind. How is it affecting you? This is about planting seeds of talent, seeds of creativity, seeds of passion, and really, really, really pouring into yourself, and taking control of your energy. And sometimes the way to do that is to release, but it's about what you're releasing. When we see the Hangman and we hear energies of release, we're like, oh my God, I don't want to let go of everything, but there are certain things that you can keep holding on to. You can hold on to your joy. You can hold on to your confidence. You can hold on to how you believe in yourself. You can hold on to a lot. Everything is not lost. All is not lost. So really challenge yourself to hold on to what makes you most happy. Hold on to what brings you most joy, and allow that to anchor you. Also, with this Four of Wands in reverse, this is about bringing the party and the celebration to you. So if you're in a big, big, big space of transformation and you haven't had that celebratory moment yet, do it right now. Like, give yourself a moment to just be like, you know what? Yes, this is a very hard transformation, but thank God I'm transforming. Thank God I'm moving forward. Thank God I'm evolving. Thank God I'm not about to be in this same space for another year. Yes, this is a heavy, heavy, heavy change. Yes, this is a heavy, 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 heavy metamorphosis. But thank God I'm in the middle of my cocoon and I'm not still creeping around like a motherfucking caterpillar. Thank the Lord that I'm able to shake back and get my wings on, period. Like, it takes time to grow that. It takes time to step into that. It's not going to be overnight. But be happy that you're in that space of being broken down, being changed. Celebrate that. Remember how you were back then. Remember how you are right now. And even if it's not that much of a change, just think about how much you have learned. Think about all of the things that you went through and you're still standing. I guarantee you have gone through some stuff. And when you were in it, you were like, yeah, I don't know who the Lord think I am. I don't know who God thinks I am, but I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't know why you gave this to me, but I can't do this. And we are so much more capable of things than we feel. There are things that we're capable of that we don't even recognize yet. So celebrate yourself, bring that energy to you. And of course, with the Six of Wands in reverse, deciding what you want out of life for yourself. tuning out all of those expectations, the opinions of others, what other people have to say and feel about what you're doing and where you're going, tuning that shit out and really putting yourself into a space where you decide where you're going, what you're doing, how you moving. You know, you have to be the one to choose that. You have to be the one to decide that, and you are worthy of it. You are deserving of it. You should not have to force yourself to be proud of yourself. You should just be proud because you're doing what you want to do. You're doing what you love to do. You shouldn't need affirmations to make you happy about how far you've come, because when you're doing what you want to do, it's natural. It's there. If you ever had a goal to like lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of days, when you hit that goal, you feel great. When you've had a goal to work on your abs and you've been working for 5 months, because it seemed like it takes. The phone overheated. But I was saying that, you know, it can take a year to grow abs. It could take a year to make your first $10,000 or even first $1,000 in business sometimes. Like, it could take a really long time to grow things and reach success. But if it's something that you want to do, if it's something you always wanted to do, you won't care how long it takes. And I think that's why a lot of us have trouble with being confident and releasing control, because we're doing stuff you don't even want to do. Like, when you're doing something that you love, something that you know you're good at, something that you wanted to do your whole life, you might get tired of it, you might get burnt out, but you're never going to be in a space where you start to feel like, dang, like, is this right for me? Even if the sales don't come, even if you don't see the results immediately, you know that it's going to pay off eventually. You understand the purpose and the reward at the finish line. And I think that's the most important thing. At the finish line, are you going to be satisfied? Everybody else can cheer you on and root for you at the finish line, but are you going to be rooting for you at the finish line? Are you going to be able to be like, you know what? I'm happy I did this. Or are you going to feel like, man, this is my last time I listen to people. This is the last time that I allow people to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. So you really want to make sure that you are, you know, setting the tone for what you want and for what your happiness looks like. And we also have the Empress. You know, this is the energy of manifesting, of stepping into spaces where there's a lot of nurturing energies around you. You have what you need. You have what you want. Everything is supporting you. You know, you're in a beautiful space to manifest, to also rest in that divine feminine energy. This is also the energy of fertility and breathing life into new creations and literally bringing life in spaces where there was none, you know. So this is a very, very powerful energy to step in. And I feel like it's definitely the energy of 10, the energy of coming full circle, you know. Whenever someone gets pregnant or whenever they start something new, it's the ending of one thing and the beginning of something else. You know, no matter what it is, if you start working out, if you decide you want to go back to school, if you decide you want to get a pet, even if it's something as small as, you know, dyeing your hair, like before it wasn't like that and now it is. Like, that was the last day or the last moment, you know, when it wasn't like that, and now it's something new. Like, we start over so much. We're constantly in spaces of renewal and change. I don't even really think we realize how much change that we go through, but it's a lot. And I feel like, you know, we've been navigating so many changes, and we've been trying so hard, even like a fucking uphill battle, trying so hard to step into the things that we want, get the things that we want, feel good about life. It is not easy, you know, and I feel like we've really been doing what we can to, you know, be the best version of us and fulfill the things in this life that we're supposed to. And I think right now it's just about, you know, being in your corner, supporting yourself every step of the way, and doing things that you can to bring joy back into your life, doing things that you can to remind you of who you are and remind you of where you're going. And just like I said in the last video, you know, not giving up, continuously pushing forward. Like, you never know how far you can go, how much you can achieve if you keep pushing forward, if you keep trusting, if you keep believing in yourself, because eventually you will end up exactly where you're supposed to be. You will be in the space that you need to be in. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I look forward to connecting with you guys, anyone that I'm going to be making custom jewelry for or working with, or who's going to be in the intuitive class. I really look forward to connecting with y'all. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys for being here with me in this space. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good one. I hope you guys you know, make the most of the rest of this year and the rest of the summer and the rest of this month. You know what I'm saying? June is still not over yet, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all very, very much. And I thank you guys for being here with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys. Bless.